Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Dazzler, one shot. Yeah, it's a one shot. I was kind of hoping this was going to be a regular, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it being a one shot. Um, what do you call it? This is basically just leading into Dazzler will return in Astonishing X-Men issue number 14. Ba 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 ba. Booty shot. And on sale August 1st, 2018. Got Havoc's going to be in there. We just saw in a recent X-Men Blue that his inversion was inverted. And he what do you call it, he got his elixir actually cured his eye, the damage to his eye. Beast is going to be in it. I don't know who the whole team is going to be, but here's 3 of them right there, so that's cool. I've been having a hard time reading Astonishing X-Men. The first arc was great, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'll try it again with the new writer. Boom. This was a good Dazzler comic book. Now, I want you to really listen to what I said here. This is a good Dazzler comic book. Keep that in mind. Yes, this is also a Mags Visaggio comic book. There's going to be a lot of people who they're going to hate the comic book before they've already made up their mind that they hate the comic book before they've gone out and bought it so that they can hate read it. If that's your forte, that's cool, man. That's cool. Seriously, that's cool, but you know what I'm saying? I want to read a good comic book. Now, there's going to be people making little commentary based on their own little headcanon and whatnot. Look, I have Twitter also, okay? I'm not as active on it as some people, and I'm certainly not a hater. I read comic books because I want to read a comic book. You know what I'm saying? I go on Twitter because I want to say something good about something. You know what I'm saying? I don't get nearly as much attention on Twitter because I don't go on and start yelling at people and cursing at people and calling out people and attacking individuals as opposed to ideas and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So I get no love on Twitter. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? You want positivity, that's where I'm at, okay? People power, the, what do you call it, the New Day, WWE, but listen, for all the people who are going to be hating, I want it to be understood that in my humble opinion, and if you disagree, that's on you, brother, this Dazzler is absolutely no different from this Dazzler. They are the same. They're the same, okay? So the Dazzler that was in here, who attacked without thinking, attacking the Juggernaut and almost got herself killed. Juggernaut thought that she was dead at the end of this comic book. Spoilers for a 20-year-old comic book, 20-year-old plus comic book. But this Dazzler, if I had to say it was any different, she's smarter, which go figure, that would be exactly what would happen. She would be smarter. She would get smarter as time goes on. Yeah. She does fight in this because, you know, it's a X-Men comic book. Or you gotta have somebody fighting somebody in here. There's always going to be somebody who's gonna say something weird. Well, whatever. Anyway, the art in this was beautiful. The writing was beautiful. This was a really good comic, and I wouldn't be disappointed if this were actually an ongoing. Just saying. And also, this is said twice in here, but it's also the way that it finishes out the story. We have to stand together because we will always stand apart. And that is that. Yes, this is an LGBTQ statement. It's also a very human statement. You know what I'm saying? Look, we can find ways to be apart. We can find ways to be together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, nerdy community back when I grew up, when I couldn't wear an Ant-Man t-shirt. Dude, I wasn't a jock, but I hung out with jocks. I was on the weightlifting team because I was a part of the track and field team. You know what I'm saying? Shot put, discus, and long distance, like cross country running. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hung out with the weightlifters in the weight room all the time. I had no problem making friends. But I would never tell your average person that I was, you know, a comic book fan. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like to be keeping little secrets, okay? Maybe it's not quite on the LGBTQ scale, but I'm trying to find similarities as opposed to differences. And I think that statement is beautiful. I think that it is, okay? I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and you think that while I was sitting there watching baseball or out playing baseball with my buds, that I would turn around, yeah, because it's back in the day before video games like took over the world. You know what I'm saying? We'd actually go outside to play, and it wasn't with a controller. Okay, I actually have baseball bat calluses on my hands. All right, but what do you call it? No, forget about. I would never tell these guys I was watching. Like, hey, does anybody want to try a game of Dungeons and Dragons? No! I had to like sneak off to nerdy people's houses to go and play Dungeons and Dragons. And there was threat of much pain and violence, if ever, like it was gotten out. But like I went to Asbury High School and I went to Ocean Township to play with guys grades older than me, so that I could play Dungeons and Dragons with them, because I couldn't let people back in my own school know that I played Dungeons and Dragons. Like, that's how messed up it was. So I can relate to a saying like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It is what it is. And again, you want to hate read a comic book, save your money. Save your money. But you want to read a good Dazzler comic book. There's two you can pick from. There's the older one, and then there's this one. This one's a little bit cheaper. Actually, they're both the same price right now, but that's not the point. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.